The National Prep Association Championships are about to tip off here at Ridley College. My name is Joe Musa, head of scouting for North Pole Hoops here with Dejan Minot. And we're getting tipped off with LBA and Fort Erie, the first NPA championships since 2019. So a long time in the making, highly anticipated. It's been a great season overall, and we're about to get it going. Rocco Awad wastes no time for LBA and gets him on the board. And let's go, DJ.
And last time we seen him, Joe, we seen what he was able to do. You know, very crafty guard. You know, was able to play make for himself and his teammates. So I'm excited to see what he could do today. You know, against a a big athletic Fort Erie team.
For sure. And this is an LBA team. Despite the record, you don't want to sleep on. And that's something that Fort Erie's head coach, Steve Houston, was telling me before the game. He said, look, Angelo Provenzano for LBA, their head coach, has got a long history. He's got a strong pedigree of coaching in playoff situations. A lot of it comes down to coaching and you know, matchups and preparation. So anything could happen in a win or go home situation. So that was Steve Houston's biggest thing for his Fort Erie team, is you don't want to take these guys lightly at all. And we're seeing off the jump LBA in that zone. Matt Dan inside, lifted the pivot, good call. So we've got 5 games today, 6 games tomorrow, semis on Saturday, and of course the championship Sunday will be going down here. We're all excited. We got coaches in the building, both NCAA coaches and U Sport coaches. We've got spectators and fans. We've got the Ridley College students and staff here, ready to watch some NPA basketball. Here's Sader Servilis for Fort Erie. Gets it inside to Kalambe. Faces up. Matt Dan in the post. He's going to be getting post touches all game, I would assume. With his size, there isn't quite anyone.
And right on cue, you know, his size being on full display there, you know, getting the offensive rebound. He's going to put pressure on this LBA team on the interior.
Good job. 2 possessions in a row by LBA, swarming him, making him uncomfortable. Nice block. So this weekend we're also going to get to see the 2 finalists from the NPHD1 League, which concluded last weekend. Cali Prep won that, so they'll be in it, as well as V3 Prep as well, being the runner-up. So really excited to see how that, you know, ends up happening, whether one of them could get a, I don't even know if I want to call it an upset, to be honest, because they're 2 finalists in a very competitive league. So we'll be seeing V3 Prep next, taking on CSJV out of Quebec, and then after that, Cali Prep will be taking down North Star out of Winnipeg. So that'll be good to see. Referees trying to make sure. Yeah, just trying to make sure that, you know, there are no hazards on the baseline, any chairs in the way. Of course, that's the last thing you want. So great call by the ref. You know,
trying to keep the players safe.
Exactly.
You know?
We're avoiding anything that could potentially happen early. Best to get away ahead of it. But overall, it's going to be a nice, tight-knit, intimate atmosphere in here. It's definitely going to get loud, specifically when Ridley plays. We saw the last session when we were here, their student section, they came out, their band came out. Like,
they bring a lot of energy.
For sure. There's Toby. Nice pass. Rocco, another 3, hits
right
it.
on cue.
That is one player to look out for. Rocco Awa, 2025 point guard. You said it, very crafty, very skilled. IQ off the charts. A lot of the things that you look for at the point guard position, Rocco checks off. And I know a lot of the youth sport coaches would love to get him. Here comes LBA again. Strong start for them. Trying to build on their lead. Fort Erie still scoreless. Rocco comes off the screen. Attacks. No good.
Floater too strong there.
Nice take. And one.
Finish.
Sater. Servilis. That's what he does best, man. Strong guard. Loves to get downhill. Loves to use his strength to his advantage. Can take contact. Can finish through it. He's a dog, too. High competitor. One of their 2025s. Nice assortment of talent on this Fort Erie team. Offensive rebound. Thought about a three, and he takes it. Left. Bashir up and in. That's Bashir Nagala, the other 2025 guard for this team. High motor, one of the toughest competitors in the country. Always digging in, whether it's defensively picking up full court or offensively playing his heart out. Every single time I've seen him play, there's never been a lack of energy or effort level from Bashir. One of my favorites in Canada overall. Nice attack.
Good strong
nice finish.
take.
There's got to be more resistance at the rim if you're Fort Erie, but credit to LBA doing a great job with their spread offense, almost playing 5 out. LBA looking to run.
Toby pushing here in transition. Offensive foul on that one. Chippy one, you know, could have went either way. They could have called a block on that one. Toby's going to pick up the foul.
One of the toughest calls in basketball.
Block charge.
Yep. I love the energy so far from LBA. This is what March is all about. Upsets. Nice shot. That was Toby Zikofer, their 2024 wing. He's really tough too. 7'1" wingspan, about 6'4", 6'5". Can shoot the leather off the ball. And just like a lot of their guys on this team, he's tough, he's hard-nosed, he's a competitor. And here's Shadube, their FDU Division I commit. Spins and fades, no good. Nice
Good
shot,
hit.
Nikola Sebic. Another skilled guard on this team. Bashir going to the line. Bashir Nagala's already picked up offers from Sam Houston State, Texas Arlington, Lemoyne. So a lot of D1 interest already with 1 year left to play. And that just goes to show the players that play with a lot of effort and high motor. Like I talked about his ability to pick up full court and just play with an extreme competitive level. Like it's not a coincidence that these are the type of guys that our recruitment start to pick up early. You know, that's what coaches are looking for at the end of the day. Is guys want to play hard. Do you contribute to
Guys
winning?
exactly.
Right?
You know, guys that love the game, love to compete, go at it.
Exactly. Like, there's a lot of talented players that sometimes play too cool or whatever the case is. Here's Nikola. Nice take.
Great take.
Sebic. Fort Erie's gonna need a timeout. What a start by London Basketball Academy. They're up 13-6. First timeout of the game. We'll be right back at the NPA. To 6 start for LBA. Came out and they pounced on Fort Erie early on, playing with high energy. Taking away what this team wants, which is a lot of inside looks to their bigs. Doing a great job of packing the paint. And Rocco Awad has been solid for them, hitting 2 threes. Nikola Sebic has got 5. Posting up, Rocco turns and fades, no good.
Tough shot.
Bashir, no good.
Multiple bodies on the floor there. A lot of coaches are going to love to see that effort.
Yep, for sure. That's what it's all about. Ball goes out the other way. And now Fort Erie with the pressure. LBA breaks the press. Rocco, nice block by Matt Dan. Oh, LBA with another 3.
Justice Grant.
Yep. Justice Grant, committed to the University of Prince Edward Island. Nice contest once again by Matt Dan. Chidube walks into a 3.
Good.
Not the guy you want to leave open. Farley Dickinson, University commit, had a game earlier this season. He had 44 points on 10 threes against Royal Crown in a big win for Fort Erie. Here's Chidube again. Bashir, downhill. There you go.
And now Fort Erie starting to play their game, get to the rim, get some buckets in transition.
Nice take. Went into the contact. Sebic, strong start for him. Timeout, LBA. Take us to another break. 1:50 left in the first. And we'll be back. All right, we're back here. First quarter action. There's Chidube Ekwamaru, the FDU commit for Fort Erie. We just talked about his ability to light it up from downtown, hit a three a couple possessions ago. And I think that three is kind of what sparked them a little bit. We saw Bashir with an aggressive take right after that. So a lot of talent on this Fort Erie roster, but you know, talent alone isn't enough to win games. LBA. Offensive rebound here, gets it back out to Rocco. Nice defense by Bashir. That's what he does.
Great, strong on-ball pressure.
Ball hawk. Wow.
Pat
Oh,
Beth.
yeah. That right there is why he's one of the highly sought-after guards in the country. Not a lot of players can defend the ball like he does. Rocco for three, no good. Here's Chidube pushing.
And what LBA doesn't want to do here is they don't want to start settling for threes or long or long jumpers. Keep the pressure on Fort Erie, get to the rim, move the ball, and find the best shot available.
Yeah. Nice block by Kalambe. Wow, nice hustle.
Great hustle by Bashir.
Right on cue. We were just talking about it. Ryan Kalambe made the nice block at the rim. He had a nice score inside the possession earlier. Like we said, they're going to look to get it inside and take advantage of their height mismatch. Let's see how well LBA can try to negate that, try to pack the paint as much as they can, but obviously you don't want to leave the shooters open. So Fort Erie, after a slow start, have cut it now to 2 with a chance to possibly tie or take the lead. Toby handoff to Sater. Sater to Nishan Singh, the lefty guard. Chidube to Kalambe. Spins, gets inside. Yup.
Great finish.
Every time. I don't know if they're going to be able to stop him inside if he's aggressive like that. Nice move. Knotted up at 16. Cross-court pass. Nice hit.
Good look, good shot.
Yep. Three-point game. Singh. Toby, tough defense. That'll do it for the first highly entertaining quarter of play here. First game of the NPA championships. 19-16 lead for LBA. First quarter comes to a close, and we'll be teeing off for the second in a bit. All right, we're back here for the second quarter. LBA up by 3, thanks in part to a big first quarter from Rocco Awad, number 8 on LBA. 6 points, couple assists. Loved his aggression from the tip. Before Erie was able to storm back, sing. Here's Rocco. Nice pass. Demarion Ennis-Hurst going to the line for LBA. Nice defense by LBA. Oh, nearly. Oh, they collect it though. Trailing. No good on the scooping left-hand lay. Here comes Sater, head of steam. Kicks it back out to Chidube for 3. Got it.
Another one.
Nothing but net. We talked about it on his first 3. You got to be quicker to close out on him or else he's going to light it up. Rocco pulls up for 3, no good. Chidube collects the rebound. Gets it to Toby. Kick out to Chidube, pulls it up again. No good. Gotta love his energy level, man.
High energy.
Oh, off the leg. Yeah, backcourt. So we saw LBA come out hot. Since then, they've slowed down a little bit. What do you think they need to do to try to regain momentum?
I feel like what LBA needs to do is get out in transition and run, but it's easier said than done here because they have to group rebound. They have to keep Fort Erie off the glass. So by bringing so many bodies into that paint and kind of group rebounding, it's going to be hard for them to push and get those transition opportunities.
Yep.
In the half-court setting, though, what they should try to do is quick decisions, get off the ball, don't let it stick too much. Rocco Awad's kind of holding it a little bit, trying to make things happen offensively. And right on cue, man. Great finish there at the rim.
None other than Chidube.
And he's starting to heat up, and you can see his confidence growing. But, like I was saying for LBA, quick decisions in that half-court setting, that's what they were doing in that, that early first quarter. Quick decisions, getting off the ball, and the ball was moving and popping for them around the perimeter.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a great point. Of course, rebounding is one way to control the game, but on offense, getting off the ball quick, especially against a team like Fort Erie, they've got so much length on the perimeter, on the interior. So you got to move that rock. The ball moves faster than the man.
That's very true.
Nice
Great
hit.
shot.
LBA.
And see, quick decisions, driving and attacking the paint with a purpose. And then those kickouts for the 3s are just going to be, even more wide open, a lot more space.
Yeah, great possession.
Fort Erie now moving the ball. LBA forces the turnover. They're pushing. Looking to get into their set. Ball left wing. Rocco to the rim.
Nice
Strong
take with the left. Rocco Awad.
Pull up. Short.
Another three. That's back-to-back threes now. Yep.
Could continue to hit that, things in the inside are going to open up. Those driving lanes are going to open up for LBA.
Yep, 5-point lead now. Got another timeout. 6:35 left. Second quarter action. 6:35 left. Been a back and forth affair for Erie. London Basketball Academy. NPA championships, winner go home. March Madness, baby. It's Bashir. No good.
Bashir misses there, but you know, last time LBA was able to have a run in the first quarter, Bashir checked into the game and was kind of able to neutralize them and spark a Fort Erie run of their own. So let's see if Bashir could help energize this team, trigger another run for them.
Chid.
Chidube kick to the corner. Bashir drive and kick.
Foul called, but great job of getting it inside.
Baseline out of bounds. Yeah. LBA did a great job just getting back in transition there. Didn't give up an easy layup or any easy opportunities around the rim.
Kalambe did a good job of using his size. Missed that time. Sater back up and in.
Sater with the good finish, but Hurst doesn't want to gamble on that one. You know, that gamble there kind of opened up things for Fort Erie.
Oh, no call. Here's Bashir, lays it in for two. And might have an injury here on that last take. Hopefully he's all right, because he's been having a really solid game. Looks like he's good to remain in the game. LBA, only a two-man bench, so they need all the players that they can use. Nice pressure by Chidube.
On the floor, love it, love to see it.
Yep. LBA ball, but great hustle. Nice hezzy, all called the carry. 4:55 left to go, starting to get a little chippy. Gotta love the competitive spirit from both sides, trying to advance. Dube comes off the ball screen, gets to the mid-range, tough mid-range jumper.
Great jumper right there.
Man, he's already really good, but his upside might be even better, man. Like 6'6" frame, 6'11" wingspan. Fantastic shooter, can get in the mid-range, can score inside, plays with a high level of aggression. I think FDU might have gotten the steal of the 2024 class, to be honest. And the thing with Chidube is he's constantly improved at like a rapid rate, like from last year to this year when he got to Fort Erie, to the first session, to the middle of the season when he had that 44-point game and then he ended up committing, and then to now in the playoffs. And he's making a point for being one of the top players in the country. And we're talking about, you know, all the guys in 24 or 25 or whatever the case is. Like, he's definitely right up there. And he's having a great start to this game so far. But we got a timeout called, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back here. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. As Rocco breaks the press. Three, short. Great job by Fort Erie, keeping them on the perimeter. And nearly and one by Sater. If you look at this Fort Erie team, I mean, they've got the talent, they've got the depth, they've got the good coaching, they've got the length. They've got all the recipes to go all the way, to be honest. And I'm talking about they could even upset the other Fort Erie team. And like we've seen them, we talked about their big win against Royal Crown earlier in the season. So that just goes to show they blew out the OSBA champions, and they can really compete with anyone, you know, especially when they're locked in, when, you know, they got guys diving on the floor, guys like Chidube filling it up offensively. I don't even want to call them a sleeper because people know, like, if you know, you know. Like, they're definitely one of those teams that can beat anybody. But, of course, they've got a challenge in front of them right now with LBA, who's proving to play to the level of one of the top teams. Nice tip. Here's Sater. Posting up.
Big guard.
Yeah. Kalambe gets it back to Sater. Shoots a three. Hits it. Sater Servilis. 2025 guard. Nice defense. Swarming. Both sides getting physical. Rocco spins in the mid-range. Tough, man. He's a baller, man. Chidube posting up. Fades and answers back.
A lot of patience on that possession. Got to his spot and just took his time.
Yeah. He's really showing off a full scoring arsenal. Now look at him slapping the ground, digging in defensively. Oh, good. Nishan Singh with the 3. Lead extended to 8. The pressure's on now for Fort Erie. Nothing easy. Rocco. Bump. His ability to make something out of nothing, for me, is a big reason why I think wherever he goes, honestly, I think he can fit in at a lot of different levels. Of course, at the U Sport level, but he's got 1 year left. If he can really improve as an outside shooter, become a knockdown threat from out there, I think he checks off a lot of boxes to play, you know, possibly at the Division I level, maybe at a low or at a Division II. But he's just such a high IQ player who plays hard. Nice catch by Singh. So back out to Toby. In and out. Nice finish. Nishan Singh, he's been really solid for them this year. I was really impressed with him in the first session that we saw him at. Rocco, once again, not taking his foot off of the gas.
And trying to keep his team in the game.
Yeah.
Only an 8-point lead here for Fort Erie.
12 points, 2 assists for Rocco Awad, leading in scoring. Bashir, clock winding down. Gets it to Luka, no good. 2 seconds left, Bashir puts it up somehow, some way. Bashir Nagala tracks down the ball, puts it in. 10-point lead now for Fort Erie going into the half. Man, what a first half of play, man. I'm excited for the second half. I'm excited for the rest of the day. I'm excited for the rest of the weekend.
I'm excited for the rest of the weekend,
and I think
man.
everyone else in the gym is as well. So we're going to take a halftime break and return.
platform designed to provide maximum exposure and growth opportunities for Canadian basketball at all levels, starting with grade 5 students all the way to the NBA. The foundation of the blueprint begins with our strategic partners, the Playground Global, who provide world-class basketball facility access for Canadian basketball programming nationwide. The NPH Showcase League is an introduction to our ecosystem, an exposure platform for club programs all across Canada to experience a competitive, developmental, and positive environment. All year round, this league reaches the players, coaches, parents, and the Canadian basketball community at large. This provides a great opportunity for sponsors to tap into a rapidly growing market and demographic within the high volume of foot traffic. The NPH Showcase Camp is our identification platform, focusing on finding the hidden basketball talent Canada has to offer and guiding them to that next level. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH National Rankings, where player profiles are created, acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from NBA experienced skill trainers. The Game Speaks Combine acts as the elite, invitational-only camp that provides every player an opportunity to measure their talent up against the best prospects in Canada. A 2-day event of skill testing, pro-level drills, and NBA-style combine, with the ultimate goal of securing scholarships. Top performers raised their stock and are now elevated on a national scale to strengthen their recruitment opportunities. The Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. Since 2015, the CNIT brings over 100 top-tier club programs from around the world to compete for the national crown. The CNIT is Canada's only NCAA-certified tournament that takes place during a live period where NCAA coaches are eligible to recruit prospects in person. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top basketball prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the Canadian basketball ecosystem and the elite-level NPH League, the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is at the top of our internal programming and quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Involving strategic prep programs nationwide, the NPA prides itself on delivering a national platform to showcase the different playing styles, characteristics, and unique talent each province has to offer. All North Pole Hoops sanctioned events include exposure services that help propel and aid players on their recruitment mission. From individual player mixtapes that showcase the unique characteristics of that athlete to our mentorship program, which helps families navigate within the basketball landscape and connect players to prep and post-secondary coaches. Using the intel gathered after identifying the top prospects within our ecosystem, NPH provides a bridge in the form of a scouting service for post-secondary programs looking to recruit. Since 2011, North America's top universities rely on NPH's highly experienced national and regional scouts for intel on prospects on and off the court. Outside of America, Canada is the #1 producer of talent in the world, with over 20 Canadians in the NBA. NPH CEO Tarek Sabate is exploring the global market and building relationships to offer the NPH scouting service to professional basketball teams and leagues worldwide. Finally, utilizing the NPH exposure arm, comprised of digital marketing and live broadcasting, NPH acts as its own media and marketing partner for all of our entities below. With over 75,000 subscribers between Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, NPH is able to reach and influence over 15 million accounts on an annual basis, conveying the message of Canadian basketball and providing a direct platform for our strategic partners to excel in this industry. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the blueprint. The North Pole.
Toronto, it's your boy Scotty Barnes.
Oh, the vicious dunk by Barnes.
Raptors Uprising basketball is back, and we're ready to take over the NBA 2K League.
Finds a lane, home with the huge slam.
Season 7 has some new faces and familiar vets. Get ready, it's game time. I'll see you all in the park. Go Raps.
myself, I need to step back. Constantly online, causing me setbacks too. Every day see so many people doing the things you do, and they're doing it better too. Whoa. Feels like, why should I even try when there's always some other guy who's way ahead of you, but makes it look easy? Why would they need me? Oh, I hear it now. I'm just being needy. I try not to envy you, to get angry you do it better than me. I try not to hate myself, to lose confidence, but you always do it better than me. I just wanna be loved like you. I just want 'em to see me too. Just wanna be the one they choose. Yeah, I just wanna be loved. That's really, really cool for you. Yeah, everything you do is cool. It's kind of unbelievable. It's also unachievable. Yeah, almost inconceivable. I'll never do it like you do. And I know I'll grow in a hole supposed to be, but self-doubt comes easy and I'm trying to list everything.
Welcome back, guys. Game 1 of the day, LBA in Fort Erie here. It was entertaining first half, back and forth action. LBA started this game high energy. The ball was popping around the perimeter. They were able to get a lot of high percentage looks. But all that kind of came to a halt. When Bashir kind of checked into the game for Fort Erie, he was able to change, the trajectory, the energy that they had and they started with, and he was able to pick things up for his team. And Fort Erie extending that lead quickly here. 4 quick ones in the first 30 seconds of the third quarter to extend the lead to 45-31. Joe, what were some of your highlights, takeaways from that first half of the action?
Yeah, so obviously you talked about Bashir. He was super solid for them. And then on LBA's side, I think Rocco Awad's been spectacular, kind of just keeping them alive in this game. And then, of course, Chidube for Fort Erie. We talked about his polished scoring arsenal. He can knock it down from 3. He can get in the mid-range. We saw him score in the post. He can score inside. He was digging in defensively.
Showcased all of it, a little bit of everything.
Well-rounded, high upside prospect. Again, committed to FDU, which we think they got a major steal. I mean, when you just look at there he is again shooting the 3. Short that time. But when you look at his physical makeup at 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan and his abilities, these are, when we say FDU got a steal, we mean they got a steal for a potential high major talent. But at the same time, I think that's a great opportunity for him to go and have an impact right away from day one.
Exactly, Joe. Situation matters, and this is a situation where he'll be able to showcase his skills, showcase his, his abilities offensively, defensively, and he'll be able to contribute and play right away.
For sure. So got a chance to chop it up with some of the coaches in the building. Pretty good turnout. Got Sam Houston State, Eastern Michigan, Eastern Washington, Long Island, Casper College, University of Waterloo, Laurentian. And it's just the first game of the day. It's 1 o'clock here at Ridley. We got 4 games after this. We got a lot more coaches expecting to come in. And it's going to be tightly packed like a sardine can. Nice shot there by Henry Young. Timeout called. Fort Erie starting to run away with this one, up 49-31. We're going to take a quick break. Fort Erie building on their momentum. Free throw is good. So now up 20 is Fort Erie. After a strong start by LBA, Fort Erie was able to adjust. And it's been their length and defensive pressure that has caused the difference for Fort Erie.
Has really taken LBA out of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
Not allowing them to, get easy looks.
Nice finish there by Toby. They just got so many weapons, man, between Toby and Sater, Chidube, Ryan, Bashir.
And, they're a team full of big guards. A lot of stocky, big, strong guards, will back you down, get to the rim, and can finish through contact.
Short. Sater.
Take off. And we were waiting for a highlight like that.
There we go.
Game one, we get it here in the third quarter.
Nice pass. Nice move by Nicola.
Big, big play there.
I mean, for me, the result of the game is one thing, sure, but I'm just excited to see the talent here and the platform these players get to play on in front of all these coaches, U Sports, Division I, JUCO, CCAA, because that's what it's all about. Yeah, you can win a game, you can lose a game, but you get a scholarship And that's life-changing stuff. That's some things that impact your future, impact your family. So that's what it's all about. You know, of course, it's exciting to see who will be crowned the national champions. But the more opportunities we can create, that's our true measure of success with everything we do, whether it's the NPA or NPHD1 or our club league or our showcase camps. Because there's no denying the talent, whether it's in this gym, whether it's in another gym, whether we see it at the college level, whether obviously we see it at the NBA level with the Canadian representation. We saw it at the FIBA level with Canada winning bronze last year and you know, clinching our Olympic berth for the first time since 2000. Very exciting, you know, just time to be involved in the sport of basketball here in Canada.
And there's so many ways, you know, Joe, to make an impact when these coaches are in the gym, you know,
Yeah.
that competitive level here. You know, there's a lot of guys on Fort Erie that are showcasing something that a lot of coaches would love to see.
For
so,
sure.
You know, just come out there, compete, play hard, and you got to be locked in. You got to be focused, and you can't, you know, get discouraged. You know, things are going to happen in these games.
Yeah.
Turnovers, missed shots, but find other ways to impact the game, find other ways to help your team.
Yep. I mean, one thing you can control is your effort level as a player.
Absolutely.
I've probably said this 100 times on the broadcast, but can't always control if your shot's falling. Can't control if you got your legs under you to a certain extent, but you can always control that effort level. You can always control your communication to your teammates, your attitude. You know, you can go 0 for 10, but, you know, maybe you drew three charges and you dove for the ball a bunch of times and you collected a bunch of rebounds and you're setting a bunch of screens. Matt Dan just doesn't have to do much to block shots. The 7-footer, Bashir. I think he thought about that too much.
Thought about that one a little bit too much there. Didn't need the dribble.
Nice baseline drive, no good. Rocco gets it up the head. Toby. Nice patience with the pump fake. Not someone you want to go up straight up against is Matt Dan, 7-footer. Wingspan of, you know, I think probably 7'5". If I were to guess, I mean, we do have it on file somewhere, but we got an offer from Oregon. You know, no doubt with his size and length and his mobility, the way he moves at his size. He's only been playing basketball for a few years. Actually was a hockey player, believe it or not, a 7-foot hockey player. I think he was a goaltender, if I remember correctly. But then that shows a lot of, you know, transferable skills. That's why he's coordinated for 7 feet. That's why he can move well on his feet and, you know, a pretty decent athlete for his size as well, because he's a multi-sport athlete. He's not just a big kid that they decided to put on the court. You know, he's been playing sports for a while, so transfers, that core strength, that coordination, footwork. So I'm a big fan of players playing multiple sports, not limiting yourself, getting your body used to different movements. You know, some of the best players have played multiple sports, like Kobe Bryant, soccer player.
Absolutely.
Michael
Even
Jordan.
LeBron, you know, LeBron played football.
Yep. It's funny, I was actually talking to coach of SFA, Stephen F. Austin, and he's like, yeah, we're going to need rim protection. Our main rim protector is going to be going to the NFL. Like, he's going to the NFL? I'm like, what is he? Like, yeah, he's going to the NFL. He's even playing, no, he's not even playing football at the school. He's playing basketball.
Wow.
He just figured he's not really going anywhere with basketball, but he's an athletic specimen, apparently. And, you know, that's pretty cool. You know, a little fun fact that Division I ballers can potentially go play football, I guess, just because, you know, if you're a freak athlete with size, athleticism, strength. So, yeah, we got a quick timeout break. I guess we can keep it rolling, you know, just to kind of talk about some of the games we got coming up. After this, we're going to see CSJV and V3 Prep. V3 Prep, you know, they got into the NPA Nationals by making the finals at NPA D1 last year. So that's going to be cool. Them and Cali are going to be in action today, making the jump to NPA. For CSJV, we're pretty familiar with them. You know, obviously we've seen them play the whole season. Shakib Sadoud, Maxime Louis Jean, Sam Carl Charles, Bryce Philippe Fandillo, Adama Tadiani Koulibaly, Stefan Desau. The list goes on. You know, they're loaded with prospects. They're loaded with length and athleticism. But V3, they got some hoopers as well. They got Fabian Pummels, one of their top scorers. Afan Razak, we saw him put on a shot blocking clinic last week at NPH D1. Prince Ojoku. So they got some guys, man. It's going to be a good game, I think, especially for CSJV. They probably don't really know what to expect not seeing this team before as opposed to any of the other teams. You know, sure, they could have watched film. But that'll be interesting to see. And then a few more games after that. Like we said, Cali Prep will be in here as well, taking on North Star. Lincoln Prep and Edge. And then RNS and Ridley will be the last one.
That's going to be a great game. You know, a lot of great guard play we're going to see out of that last game of the day, RNS and Ridley.
Yeah. Ridley's got, obviously, Caleb Roberts, Quinton Ethier as their, you know, guards.
Solid.
And RNS, they got Titus Heron, Pharaoh Nation for their guards.
Love what I've seen out of Singh today. You know, just came in,
for
solid
sure.
impact.
He provides a good spark. He's
not
skilled.
forcing the issue at all, you know, just picking his spots. And
he's quick, too. And he's got decent size. Oh, see? That quickness got him off balance, and he attacks.
Great.
Right on cue. Nishan Singh, 2025. Point guard. (61-37), third quarter, 2 minutes left. Jump ball.
good take.
Count it. Rocco, pretty quiet second half, but overall pretty impressive game. Doing what he can. He's looking at a 14-point game so far, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Make that 15. Definitely leaving it all out on the floor, which is all you really want as a player, as a coach. Bashir, 3, no good, back rim. Rebound LBA. Nice hit. take by Rocco. 17 points for him. They could basically hold for one last shot. Maybe less than 1 second differential between shot clock and game clock. Three by Toth, no good. 3 seconds left, Rocco's got to get it up. Pulls up, front rim, no good. 63-42 for Fort Erie. Dominant second or third quarter for them. 1 quarter left to go. And we'll be right back for the fourth quarter. All right, fourth and final quarter. First game of the weekend. We got a jam-packed schedule. Fort Erie, after starting off the game down, stormed back in this one. 63-42 they lead. It's been a very nice spread contribution for their team. Here's Chidube, gets it to Sater. He shoots it, no good. Yeah, we talked about it earlier. I mean, this Fort Erie team's got the length, the skill, the depth, the coaching to compete with anybody, and they've proved that throughout the course of the season. I think LBA put up a great fight in the first half, and then in the second, ultimately, just not having the horses to compete with a top team like Fort Erie, but was definitely impressed with Rocco Awad. Nikola Sebic had a good first half. Same with Demarian Ennishurst. Hit some big shots for them. Nice pass. Ah, no good. Hits them both. Oh, another 3 for Fort Erie.
Henry Young there.
Yep. Henry Young, 2024. Wing forward. Oh, nice hezzy by Rocco. Mid-range pull-up. No good. Here's Toby. Pulls up for 3. No good. Oh. No good. Head pass up to Young. Kalambe inside. No good. Back up again. No good on a second chance. Good defense inside. Mid-range jumper is off. Here's Chidube. Kalambe back inside, mishandled. Nice tip. No good. .455 left to go in the fourth and final quarter. Gonna take a break. Come
And we're back late fourth quarter action here. Just under 5 minutes left to go in this one. 51-67, Fort Erie up. And from Fort Erie, you know, it's been a plethora of guys, you know, from Bashir.
Singh contributed a little bit.
Right. Chidube. Sater Savelis. You know, they've just had a plethora of guys contribute in a variety of ways and chipping at it. Just multiple efforts at the rim there.
Yeah.
Rocco Awad. Left wing, Toby. Straight away, 3 balls good. He's heated up here in the fourth. Few transition baskets. Now he gets that 3 to go. Singh, just solid all game.
Another timeout called here with 3:25. Only a 15-point game, so anything could happen. Right off the timeout, 3-pointer for LBA is off. Bashir collects the rebound, gets it to Chidube on the outlet. Oh, and he fumbles it.
You know he really wanted that one, wanted to have a little Showtime moment there.
Yeah. So only down 15 here, 3 minutes left. Anything could happen if you're LBA. I like how they haven't rolled over.
You know, offensively, they don't have the weapons that Fort Erie does, but still, you know, just chipping away, battling throughout this game. And you love to see that competitive spirit, that fight.
Yeah. I mean, aside from a couple rough stretches, their compete level has been relatively high for majority of this game. Like you said, they just don't have the size to really match up with Fort Erie. And then even just looking at Fort Erie's bench, they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys deep on the bench, whereas LBA only got 2 on their bench. Of course, losing some key pieces earlier in the season. But credit to the guys that came out here and competed. Credit to Coach Angelo Provenzano for getting his guys ready. Toby, hand in the face, knockdown. That's what he does. Two-way threat. Toby Ezekafor can knock it down from 3, can lock up defensively, tough as nails. A little story I always tell about Toby to coaches is a little instance I remember at grind session earlier this year when the grind session was at Fort Erie. Toby came in with a couple injuries, one being like he had a facial injury, had a face mask on, and he was diving on the floor, and his head bounced off the hardwood with a face mask.
Wow.
He just got back up and dusted off his shoulders and kept competing as if that didn't happen. And I remember talking to Steve Houston, the coach, about that particular moment. And he's like, yeah, he also had a sprained ankle that same weekend. So, like, man, that's something that coaches would love to know. Yeah, that toughness is on a different level. And then you combine that with 6'4", 6'5", 7'1" wingspan, can shoot it for 3. I think his stats throughout the season were like 40% from 3 on something like 10 attempts per game. So volume and everything's there for him as a 2024 player. I think someone who can contribute because of those skills, like we talked about, the toughness and the two-way capabilities. And now Fort Erie back up 17 just like that, minute 48 left. Got one more timeout maybe before we cap this off and get ready for the next, which will be V3 and CSJV out of Quebec. Got both teams in the gym ready for that one. 2:15 tip-off, obviously here on our YouTube and here in person at Ridley College in St. Catharines, Ontario. Beautiful campus. I mean, not much else you can ask for if you're a student going here. Got everything you need, from infrastructure to facilities to resources. And the great thing about the location of this facility where we're at is it's close to the border, close to Buffalo, obviously, not too far. So a lot of the American coaches were able to come up fairly easy. I always say to some of the coaches that might be coming up from Buffalo or wherever, like, man, you can get here quicker than I can coming from like the GTA.
Very
for us,
true.
It's like hour and some change for them. You just gotta hop across the border and you're here, the Great White North. If only the weather last week was the weather now instead. We had that day. It was
Would have
like
been a
18,
perfect
19
weekend.
degrees. Beautiful, felt like summer. Now we're back down, to the zeros and the negatives. But, that's Canada for you. It builds toughness. It builds character. So now Bashir at the line for Fort Erie. Hits them both. Lead is now 19. Winner of this game will see Royal Crown, who received a bye, so they get an auto bid to the second round. So obviously it's looking like Fort Erie versus Royal Crown. We mentioned it earlier, last time they played, Fort Erie blew them out of the water behind a 44-point game from Chidube. But since then, Royal Crown has done a lot. They've won the OSBA championships. They made it to the Final Four in grind session, the furthest any Canadian team has ever made it in the grind session. And they played a really good game, actually, against Prolific, given the circumstance of Prolific being the most talented team in America, in North America, with multiple future lottery picks and future first overall picks, guys like AJ DeBanza, Tyron Stokes, Aiden Sherrill, the list goes on with their talent. But Royal Crown, they competed. Sean Blake had a really good game. I think he made a statement, the Vermont commit. Justice Hazy, their 2025 point guard. So that next round matchup between Fort Erie and Royal Crown is going to be good. It's going to be really good. And then for the next matchup, which is CSJV and V3, The winner of that will play the winner between North Star and Cali. You obviously got Fort Erie Red with a bye in the second round. They'll play the winner of Ridley and RNS. Polaris Prep also has a bye. They play the winner of Edge and Lincoln. So the plot is thickening. Things are starting to heat up, and things are starting to formulate early on with Fort Erie advancing. You know, shout out to LBA for coming out and competing. The score definitely doesn't tell the story of the game. LBA, if you were watching from the start, they were leading for the first quarter, most of the second quarter. But Fort Erie just came out and executed on their game plan to perfection in that second half, utilizing their size and length to their advantage, ultimately just outmatching this LBA team. And that'll do it. Bashir Nagala dribbling it out. 78-60 win for Fort Erie. They punched their ticket to the quarters. That'll do it for game one. CSJV coming on right away to start warming up. We'll be playing V3 in the next game. Make sure to catch us there on North Pole Hoops YouTube. Or if you're around, pull up, come to Ridley. And we'll catch you guys there. Thank you for joining us in that first game. And we got another one on the way.